Hello and welcome back to my channel, Expression Personnelle Tarot. To everyone who has liked and subscribed to my channel and helped me along my tarot journey, thank you so much. It means the world to me. This channel has been so hard to start. It has been really hard. I have probably made every mistake when it comes to SEO that possibly make. I have been reading cards for about 30 years, and the people that I grew up with in my life can tell you the same thing. This is what I do. And to be able to bring this to you almost on a daily basis, it actually means the world to me. So coming from a place where I was once depressed and I had so many just like questions, because I was on this journey to really get to know myself. And a lot of you would not be here if you didn't have questions or if you weren't trying to get to know yourself a little bit more. And one of the things that the tarot does offer is a way to do your shadow work. And I have the astrological aspects with the planets and different things, you know, and it affecting personalities. And sometimes life can feel like a test. And a lot of people, they come to me with these questions, and I'm like, life doesn't work that way. Let's look in and see what we can do to better your life. What can you be working on? Because some things are beyond our control. Some things are to be learned from. And some things you can help. So along the way, tarot has helped me distinguish that. So to be able to bring this to you and help the collective in general. And right now I've been more focused on Aries. I'm an Aries, and but I do have many other strong aspects in my chart. So I do read for other signs, but in particularly as I start out, I've been starting with number one, Aries, the one who kicks the door open for all the other signs. So with that being said, everybody who has subscribed, give me a thumbs up, and you have rang my bell. Thank you so much. This is just me saying I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you like this reading and it resonates, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember everything happens for a reason. Let's go ahead and jump right into tarot. Let's get a Celtic cross on the board, and we'll go from there. I usually clean our space first, but you're gonna follow me along with my journey. Good morning, everyone. If you're having a good morning, go ahead and drop a comment. Well, if you're having a not so good morning, go ahead and drop me a comment. I do love to hear from each and every one of you. At least give me a thumbs up, something. Say what's up. Here we are. We'll go ahead and just do it. Do it to it. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries? A little angel stone we're going to bring into the reading. For Aries, Aries. I'm not getting anything, so I'm just gonna hold this up. For Aries, what do we have for Aries? Spirit, what do we have to tell Aries today? For the collective. Okay, you are going to be in a place, I can see you shopping, Aries, in the present moment here with the Three of Pentacles. A real sociable atmosphere, people walking around you. There's some kind of way where you are the artist, Aries, in the present. I'll paint a pretty picture. That's what I'm getting. Like this song, I'll paint a pretty picture. Like right now, you are in that perfect alignment to show some kind of talent of yours. There's something of yours that is being shown off. You are possibly getting, you know, some of you Aries, I know red is one of the most beautiful colors, and it does bring out that, brings fuel to the fire for you when you wear red. But I'm going to tell you, a lot of you have been wearing more blues and more yellows. And it's like everybody else is wearing red. I don't know. Maybe, possibly, you have bought something blue and yellow. Right. There's something, it's like you're showing off your talent there. And at the same time, let me get one more here. Aquarius energies on the board here. Capricorn and Aquarius energy. Possibly to do with work. Okay, there's something at work for a lot of you. Maybe there was a position that you were dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio here. I see you showing off your talent, but still you put up this block here with the Seven of Swords as if you know that this King of Cups here, this charm that you put on, but there's this feeling of being lied to. There's this scheming feeling here. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. How's that song go by Kevin Gates? Though he say he thuggin', that shit ain't adding up. Though he say he's thuggin', that shit ain't adding up. Okay, I feel a lot of bitter energy here, and you're trying to control your energy. Maybe you feel a little lost at this time. You don't know if you are perfectly fit to handle all the financial responsibilities. You have a lot of compassion for others, but Aries, are you having the compassion for yourself with the King of Cups and the Seven of Swords? Do you feel as if someone is completely draining you of your talents to where you can't take everything and put it into alignment to be able to keep going forward? There's some kind of expression of a third party situation. Okay. I do not feel as if that if you express a third party situation, there's something about your home life. The Empress here. There's some kind of justice here that leads to a material comfort of some kind. And you're wondering why you received this gift for Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Magician. So some of you could have went out shopping on a date with your lover, is what I'm getting here. Overall energy. There's some kind of date. There's some kind of gift. There's something that you have received and you're wondering why. Why? Honestly, I'm seeing maybe after a couple drinks, you and this person, you know, were in stagnation for the night, you know? And the morning came and you look really good, but you're not hearing from this person as much as you like, and you're waking up and you're like, whoa. Let me talk to the birds this morning. I ain't got nobody else to talk to. Nobody's here for me. But Aries, you left in stagnation with that not liking where your finances are at. I'm going to tell you, get up. You're a manifester. Do something about it. Manifest a better outcome. With the Empress energy, yes, there is a way here moving forward that you are going to be able to show off your talents here. But there's some kind of power-hungry situation. Maybe people who are that Nine of Pentacles energy might not like that you have a talent, you sit pretty, you look pretty. And a lot of people might feel unjust situation, as I feel some of the Nine of Pentacles in your life are, and these could be neighbors, these could be, you know, people in your hometown, and they're like, do you see him? Do you see her? And they're basically trying to cut down your worth to make themselves seem like they are worth more. These low vibrational people around you that do not know how to express that they are jealous and envious of you, believe it or not, the truth always comes back to you. Always comes back to you. It's kind of like with the Empress energy here, I'm feeling like the birds fly in. One thing, I'm gonna tell you something about the Emperor and Aries and energy. 2 guards sit on the side of Aries at all times. 2. Two very trusted people. Sometimes, I'm not trying to pull, President Nixon here, but two. And those two people, Spirit has in charge of informing you of what is going on. Now, Aries, and for cross watchers, if Aries has dipped off and hermited on you, and especially if they're in your own home, you did something. You did something. There's some kind of home situation. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is some kind of unjust situation regarding a female, Nine of Pentacles energies. But again, not gender specific here with that Nine of Pentacles. But do you remember in Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara is walking down the street and all those people are scoffing at her? Everybody's scoffing at her. As she's now a lady because Rhett Butler has now courted her. And she was considered a harlot. Well, Nine of Pentacles didn't realize is the reason Spirit didn't favor that is because God doesn't like ugly. You were judging the Empress. The Empress. Scarlett O'Hara, played as Vivian Lee, was a Scorpio. It's funny how a Scorpio can portray an Aries and an Aries can portray a Scorpio very easily. But I'm going to tell you, this foundation, this land, this energy, this DNA that's inside of you was always made to keep you in power. Two power signs in the zodiac, Aries and Scorpio. Whatever this unjust situation is, it will be brought to light. The circus, more or less. But the low vibrational Nine of Pentacles around you, everybody's opinion, not showing any compassion when Scarlett's mom dies. She almost had the story of Job. She lost her everything. She marries this man finally for money to help save the family's property, and then he goes off to war and dies. The sister's mad because the sister was supposed to marry that man. Well, and she's like, Scarlett, you don't really care about him. Look, there's small talk about your talents, Aries. Small talk. Third party energies here. They get together and they talk about just you. That's how they see you. But they go around telling people kinds of other things to make you kind of look like Scarlett the harlot. Okay. Easy A. We should put an A on this shirt. Do I have a... Do I have an A? A marker here? A paint marker, a fabric marker. Easy A. A. The point is, it's not true. It was always designed to keep you in stagnation, for you to be gullible because the mass collection thinks this of you. Now, I'm going to tell you, you're not a harlot. Now, if you are in the porn industry and this is what you always wanted to do in life, look, nobody's judging you. Do what you do. But there's things I'm uncomfortable around. Don't bring it around me. And remember, if you run with the wolves, you howl like them too. So maybe this could be an old friend of yours that looked like you, talk like you, wanted to be you, and went around and took your power because you gave it to them at one time. You told them everything about you. So they went around and was trying to take all your powers, and like literally they ruined that image for everyone for you. No matter what you've done in your past. Okay? Strife, Aries, you can make it through. You can make it through words. You can make it through that. You can make it through these turbulent waters here. Okay? Do you see how he's still sitting here afloat? Take everything that everybody has. You don't have to do people in time. You just got to be patient. I'm going to tell you about the number 4 here. A lot of you don't know about the number 4. 4 is a perfect number, north, east, south, and west. 4 is perfect. It makes a structure. Matter of fact, Aries is known for structure. If I didn't see this right now in your present moment, I would know that you are not getting organized. I would know that you are not making your 4 corners in your house to make a safe haven. You need to make your stability, you need to make your boundaries known, and you need to make sure that any third-party energies, you're going to deal with it like this. I knew all along. You're going to handle it very well. You are the Empress. You are the Empress. These 9 of Pentacles cannot stop your inheritance coming in. They cannot stop your abundance and your material comforts. All these Venus vibes that are here, I'm going to tell you something about boisterous Aries, Jupiter, Aries energy. In a very quiet Venus Cancer placement, it makes a lot of scheming people, a lot of scheming stuff. And on top of it, what, Christmas in July, more theft happens in July and December than just about any other time of the year. Right? So make sure that nobody's trying to like take from you either. Make sure your security is up. This is gold here. All gold. They wanted to leave you like this though. Confused, emotional, drained financially, no home, paranoid. This is Saturn energy, the Queen of Pentacles. Here, this is double confirmation here for you. Check this out. Empress, the 7 of Swords. For those who are tarot readers, check this out. Okay, we all know what these cards are. We got Aquarius here. Look, this is a few bad apples here. Right? This definitely shows not only is there some kind of triggering situation here, revenge here, all right? This is Saturn and Aquarius. This is a lunar conjunction by this weekend. July 30th, the moon enters it'll be Leo, but then it goes into Virgo by the 30th and the 31st that night. This weekend, wear gray and gold and coral. Friday, coral, gray, Saturday, Sunday, gold. Bring all your gold out. I'm known for like my armbands and stuff. My second cousin has a show on Amazon Prime called One Mississippi. Gotta check it out. I noticed the actress that plays my aunt. A lot of the old videos actually in this. I could only make it through the first two episodes before I like cried my eyes out. But she wears armbands, and you gotta know something. It's not just me. It's been a family thing. I've learned this, back in the day, some of your moms might have been wearing like toe rings and different things like that. Armbands, toe rings, headbands and different things back in the 60s, 60s and 70s. But anyway, in the new shirts that came out with like the bows and everything that you might find in the mall, well, guess what? My grandma was rocking that. I feel like all these young girls are dressing like my grandma these days. Overall, with the Three of Cups in reverse, with the Page of Wands in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Forgive these people and be loving people all the time. The old you probably would have went off on like, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to tell my boyfriend about you. But what happens if it's your boyfriend's or if it's your boyfriend's mother that's really been turning around and telling him to leave you all this time as you're sitting there exposing everyone else in the community? I've never heard that news was bad publicity is publicity, right? Oh, I got that song, I ain't got no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. You ain't got no life. The cups with the ice, and we do this every night. I mean, I honestly feel like the people who try to talk bad about you to certain people are like, we really just don't care. They don't care. They got their own life to live in their own circles. Don't expose them. I always said, wherever you go, there you are. So if you have an enemy here, at least you know who they are. If there is a person in your life and you're like, they're a bitch, at least they're your bitch. Right? Because you don't want to go to a new town thinking you can just start all over. No, that's not what it is. It is closing out energy to allow fresh new energy to come in. To close it out means to not let it rent space in your head anymore, to move on from those things. These enemies, they start to mess up somewhere. They get exposed. All right? And it ain't nothing to cut them off, right? So look at it like that. Be more practical. With the Queen of Pentacles here, there's some management here that is not right for you. Some of you feel like you cannot do a 9-to-5. Why am I hearing this as well with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? There's something that's not practical for you, but you have to do it to make some kind of money here. You know that your happiness is somewhere, but you can't quite get things in alignment. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a separation from the weak-willed here. All right, from the strong-willed. Are you strong or are you weak? Are you going to give up or are you going to keep fighting? You're going to keep fighting because you do want to keep fighting. All right. Here we are with a whole lot of earth energy here. Things can be turned around. Aries, you are known for order and boundaries. Don't get confused with Virgo energy, which is known as organized chaos. Right? Love my Virgos. Known as organized chaos. Aries, you will not stop until everything in your house is completely organized. Your family is organized. Things are structured. Making the four corners of authority, discipline, keeping things going. Very important that you're making sure that the things are in order. Right now, if you are in a place of stagnation, Spirit has set you down. It's saying to leave a lot of people, places, and things that don't serve you anymore, to make sure that you know in your mind what does not serve you. Okay, there's been some unjust situations. And they're still going on. They're not going to stop. But Spirit put you in this place of stagnation for a reason, to be able to work on your structure, your boundaries, setting boundaries, making a safe haven for yourself, a place that you can go. Some of you are having to move here with that Nine of Pentacles and that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're really having to spend your last few nights here. Some kind of unjust situation. You're home. Maybe something financially here. You just couldn't keep up and maintain where you were at. It's all a design and a plan for the man. It's all a plan. For finances for Aries, what can they be working on right now? Give me a card, please, to clarify this. Oh, Vivian Lee actually died of a coke habit in real life. She OD'd. Amazing actress. Easy A, if you haven't read the book yet, I would suggest to read it. It might actually be one of those good reads for you. Let me know if you have and you understand it. We have voice, change, perfection, and student. Okay. A lot of you have amazing voices out there. There is so much that you can do to keep things. You want things to basically come out with whatever you were working on. You want it to be correct. You want it to be right. You want to know everything before you actually do it. So because it's like Eminem with that, do not miss your chance to blow. Opportunity only comes once in a lifetime. All right. And I'm hearing that, like, you only get that one opportunity to change everything. The student becomes the master here, but the master is still the student. You really need to change that attitude. You do not have to be perfect. One step at a time. But if you don't put it out there and you don't get it started, someone else is going to take your idea. And it will burn really, really bad. And you are going to change. Spirit is going to change your path. All right? Whoever I am reading to right now, you will never get ahead if you don't overcome that fear of failure. You are enough. You are enough. Some of you are looking to go back to school here. And you're trying to figure out a way to succeed with money. You feel like that like I was with the Four of Swords in reverse there, and the Four of Pentacles, you might not feel like you are financially able to go to school, or you want to go to school to pursue something. There is a mentor, or there is someone that you're going to run into that's going to help you implement your plans. You'll be surprised who Spirit's going to send in to help perfect that change for you, okay? But you're going to have a backbone with the situation. You normally don't like to ask for help. Spirit's saying here that you're going to have to get your message heard somehow, okay? You're going to have the backbone to do it. The only thing holding you back from any situation is that inability to speak the truth. So things will line up for you. Maybe you like to read the Easy A. If you haven't read Gone with the Wind, an amazing book, like I said. These might have a message in there for you about the war. It's about a war. And Aries, of course, is a war sign. And sometimes going to school feels like war on some days. And the days you don't show up, oh my God, that's when everything happens. You know, when you're at home, the day you miss school, the good old days, you know. Overall, Aries, there is a very huge material abundance that's leading to this change. If you are traveling, moving, or anything, overall, if you listen to my advice, stay praying, petition and prayer before you do anything, you're going to be just fine. Just fine. Material abundance, comforts, everything. No matter what you have done in your past, there might not be no such thing as renewal, they say. The right thing is never easy, but when you actually start to live, that becomes the first day for the rest of your life. And you no longer fall victim to the demons that once had you bound. Bound. And you tell your truth. And you never, never give up. Aries, this is what I have for you. Be sure to ring my bell. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. If you are into any really cool gear, I have my fashion line at www.expressionpersonnelle.shop. It's a test page, but all my stuff is up. You can email me at jessica@expressionpersonnelle.com. Check out my link in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Bye.